Going in and out of crawling. Now, it doesn't matter where you are. Matter of fact, I'm about to do a live with Claudia. We're still doing her ACL recovery. It's the same principles. What you don't realize with the babies, if they can't transition, and sometimes, guys, it's from here to here. Now, you can call that spastic quad CP. You can call it whatever you want. But when you're first working with your baby, and this is the brilliance of working with babies, and this is what people miss with working with the babies, is because they're expecting their child to do it. But if their child is let's say sitting, but especially that they don't really have a good independent sitting, meaning that you should be with your child and they're just literally just this, that they can be independent sitting. Prop sitting, I don't know who invented that. That is just not a way. If you see a baby out here, and this is where you see it in the video review, and this is where your child's having a hard time going in and out of crawling. Already here, where's the real estate? When your baby is from here and they're not going up onto their knees into the crawl, but they're right like this, what space do they have getting in and out of crawling? It just can't happen. Okay, what are some of the downsides? When I see a babies, when their tush can do that, they did not come up to sitting from their back, right? There's so many key milestones. Grabbing their feet didn't happen. They maybe grabbed a foot, but they didn't grab their feet. All of these little milestones that I've been trying to get you guys to look at, to catch. And now I'm not saying, and when people go, yeah, but he missed it. I'm not saying it like that. What I'm saying is that's where if you want to know what you have to do to help your child to crawl, you have to help them sit. Because if your child, just this little bit, can't just sit here and just, again, where stuff comes to midline, they cross midline, they can go from here to here and work all of that. If they can't do this, if they're just that little bit of a tilt makes them want to protect themselves. This is where I love people, oh, they need a better vestibular system. No, they need better balance through the spine. The vestibular system doesn't come into place yet, right? You should not be worrying about do not fall. This is the biggest downfall in adult senior care, anybody's care, but really the seniors. When that walk turns into a do not fall, you're going to see the quickest form of aging you've ever seen in your life. Oh, she was never the same after the fall. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Babies go through the same thing, and this is where, again, you're going to see where I do Claudia again now with her ACL. We're doing the review now. She's just a week post-op. She's already in here without a cane. She's like, well, it's in the car. Do you want me to get it? I'm like, no, it's the fact you're not using it. But anyway, but she said the fact that I am not worried about where my knee is amazing to me, because that's where she's just spent the past months of her life, is how to engage the leg without aggravating the knee, or the knee not being there for support because of the tears and so on. Such a quick change. I said, but that was the beauty of what we did in her lessons, to go over that. So the same thing here. When you see a baby go from this to this, we've got healthy, optimal development. When you see a baby go from this to this, we have a problem, right? Because he can't come, or she can't come over their system. They're not going in, they're not transitioning. But if they're not transitioning here, that's what I'm trying to prove in the neuromuscular clinic, and I'm trying to also prove in the brain injury clinic, depending on where you are, is because that's what I'm trying to say is that where was the breakdown? That's the ideal place where we go to add into the foundation. I don't care if your child's 15 or your child's just 7 months old. And so that's where you will want to go into, but your child needs to know how to transition. This is why I don't like when I get it, you want to crawl and you're wrapping stuff around the waist and you think that's going to happen. I'm going to tell you the biggest secret with development. If they can't get in and out of position, they're not going. So in other words, if they can't get in and out of crawling, they're not going to crawl, right? If your child is just rolling over and coming here and pushing up, they're not getting in and out of crawling, right? So yes, you'll have an army crawl, a bear crawl, a club crawl, whatever but it's not going to be a crawl. If they can't get in and out of standing, they're not going to walk. Now you might say, oh, Michelle, my child's on a walker. They can't, I place them and they're fine. They're not walking. If they have external support, that's not a walk. I'm talking about optimal walking, just like you and I emotionally. If you can't get in and out of a position, right, we're not going, right? We'll think of any reason why we can't do it because we don't know that there's a back door somewhere. If we're going into a situation, into the den of wolves, right? That's not a good idea. So, and that's where development is no different, and that's where it goes into the milestones, into social emotional, and this is where you end up having problems with let's say autism and so forth, because we didn't show their bodies they can get in and out of a situation, problem solving, all of that. But anyway, I'm getting off track because I see Edwina up here and I know she's got autism, and everybody's got their own thing. But please, guys, so what you're working on is just this simple move. So I would like you to look at the sitting course. This is why you have the fast start, so you can go back and forth. I'd like you to look at the grabbing the feet course because of the pelvis, open that up. But then, but if there's only one course that you're going to give me right now, it would be the all fours course. Thanks.